Gameplay in Affinity will exist within a world divided into a large number of labs and a common area referred to as the lobby. Affinity relies on the freedoms of the virtual environment to create tailor-made environments for each user. These environments are specially designed to stimulate creativity and trigger the imagination, while mitigating any adverse mental conditions such as anxiety and stress. In this way, Affinity balances the playing field so that when two users come together in one of its labs, the only thing between them is their ideas and experiences. Development of Affinity began with an intensive analysis of games, game theory, and game evolution. Lessons learned from these studies will be used to inform gameplay that relies on the aspects of discovery, exploration, and play that contribute to learning and development. Problem solving, pattern recognition, and crowdsourcing attributes are also included to increase its success. It is our desire that Affinity become a platform used by members of all disciplines to gain a new perspective of their work and to design and implement new experiments previously unimagined. So basically what I'm doing is creating a platform in which people's imaginations become tangible so that the things that you imagine, the things that you're seeing, you can share with others. So you don't have to go through Maya, you don't have to go through a modeling software. You can exchange ideas without printing them out, sending them to other people. It's an environment that's tailored to each person so that that person is able to work free from any of the environmental stressors, anything that they might bring to the table. If they have anxiety, work-related anxiety, if they have maybe some attention deficit disabilities, the software will mitigate all of that so that when they sit down at the table with someone to collaborate, that all of that has been mitigated and is no longer an issue for them, so that when two people come together, there's nothing between them except the ideas that they have to share. That's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it is giving people the tools that they need to exchange these ideas without kind of the formal, the way that things have traditionally been done. So printing things out, sending them to each other, redlining them, handing them back. That's another aspect of it. The third aspect of it is putting people in an environment that triggers their creativity, triggers their imagination, so that the things that they produce are even more, are pushed as far as possible. So everybody's different, and the things that push us creatively are different. So putting someone in an environment that stimulates them is different for everybody else, right? So for me, like if I'm in kind of a science fiction environment where there's spaceships and transports and all of that, to me that's really exciting, and I start having ideas like, oh, what if we could do this, but that's for me, so that's different for everybody. Some people, nature is really important to them, so putting them on the top of a mountain vista where they can see 100 miles in every direction might allow them to have some ideas that they wouldn't otherwise be able to have. Taking someone from rural America, rural countryside, wherever they're from, and putting them into a city environment, putting them into an urban environment would change the way that they think and the way that they produce. And the inverse of that is also true. Taking someone from an urban environment and putting them into a rural environment would also change the way that they think about the project that they're working on. So basically what this software is intended to do is it's a platform that changes people's perceptions, changes people's reactions to space space in which they occupy for the benefit of the work that they're trying to accomplish. And that's what's great about virtual reality is it's total freedom. If someone's working on an application for a product that's going to be used in space, put them in an environment where there's no gravity. They will still feel gravity while they are in the software. For now, that technology hasn't been developed yet, but they will be able to design for no gravity and no gravity in terms of the way that things behave that they're working on, and that's one example. So another example of that is working in things that are underwater, things that are airborne, things that are landborne. Letting the environment in which people work really tailor the work that they accomplish. And my idea is that if you put people in those environments, that they will be able to think within those environments rather than trying to translate the techniques that they use in their current environment into the environment in which their work is intended to be used.